Oh, before I go further, let me tell you about what this is and why I wanted to do it for you today. So yesterday I had done a video on the rose quartz crystal, and I'll do so many more of them and why I practice them. So these, you may have seen them and heard of them as sound bowls or singing bowls. They're Tibetan, right? And I practice a Tibetan Buddhist lifestyle. So this is a huge part of practice, right? So I know a lot of you have heard me talk about the 5 journals, meditations, all of these things. This is part of my own practice. Now, every bowl you pick up isn't going to just automatically start singing for you. When you become one with the bowl, it becomes really easy. Now, I have other bowls, and each bowl is going to represent a different frequency, and each frequency hits a different part of your chakra system, right? So your chakra system is, you have your root chakra, you have your solar plexus, you have your sacral, you have your heart chakra, you have your throat chakra, you have your, what we call your third eye, and we have your crown chakra. There's a lot more chakras, by the way. That's just what you know, and those are the ones that you see, but there's more. You have like a spleen chakra, there's other chakras, but people don't always talk about them. I, however, do. And this is the Tibetan bowl. So the concept behind the frequency that these emit is it does stimulate not just your vagus nerve, it stimulates both sides of your brain at the same time, allowing for deep relaxation. And it's okay, by the way, sometimes anxiety will come up. Beautiful, that means it's processing. Don't think that you're just gonna grab a bowl and be like, oh my gosh, I'm super zen and life is grand. No, it's supposed to bring stuff up that is stuck. That allows you to release. So it is a part of my practice. And if you want, let me know down here in the comments. If you want, I can do, maybe I'll do a little bit of a meditation where it has a certain frequency, and I'll tell you what it's working on, and then you can like put it in your ears and listen to it. If that's what you want, let me know. But what I want to do is I want to, oh, and it stimulates deep relaxation. So if you're not used to being relaxed, it will create tension first. It will create an anxiety first. You'll be like, why do I feel this? Or why do I feel a pull in my head? Or why do I feel a pull in my heart? It's fine. It's a good indicator of where you're processing. And the best thing to do, seriously, is when you're doing your bowls and when you pick your bowls, I'm always gonna ask you to not buy them online. Unless you're in a place that you don't have like an Earthbound or a crystal shop or something else, then fine, buy them. Always cleanse it. You don't know where stuff came from. Always full moon, sage, Palo Santo, all of that stuff. But it's important that you make it a part of your daily practice. This little thing over here, you see that little thing over there? It has my bowls in it. It actually has my cricket. That's my cricket down there because I'm going to start making you guys merch. It's going to happen. I mean, I have a merch company that does some of my other merch, but I want to do something individualized. So that's down there. And then up here is all of the crystals and all of the different shaman tools that I use. And I have a whole bunch of it upstairs on my little altar area. So I want to play this for you. So here's what I want you to do. And we're not going to do a whole session because that would be like 30 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. We're not doing that. But I do want you to do this for me. So I want you to take a deep breath in. You can close your eyes, you can keep them open, and I'm going to do this for about 30 seconds. About 30 seconds. Don't worry about it. If your mind thinks of other things, that's fine. But very often, this will distract you long enough because it's stimulating both sides of your brain and it's a pitch. So I'm going to do this for about 30 seconds to a minute, and then I'm going to come back to you, okay? Take a deep breath. Get yourself comfy. Get yourself comfy. Ready? Okay, so you got to hear that, right? So that is just one of the singing bowls. You can get them really deep. This is more for like your stomach area, like your solar plexus, but it affects everything, by the way. You could get you could be pulling in your head, you can feel it in your eyes, you can feel it in your teeth, you can feel it everywhere. But the whole reason, and like I said, and they're beautiful. Like mine are very handcrafted. See, look at this. Isn't that pretty? So mine's very handcrafted. And it's great because I use this all the time and they're such amazing tools. And again, as with everything I tell you, whether it be journaling, whether it be medication, whether it be crystals, whatever it is, it's only a part of your journey, right? There isn't a magic pill. There isn't a magic journal. There isn't a magic meditation. There's not a magic one thing that's going to like make things happen. But your consistency is going to be the key here. When you are a consistent practicer, a consistent practitioner of your wellness, and you're allowing it to make a habit and a system. And I'm doing a podcast, episode 76 or 77, I don't know, whichever one I'm on now, this week is going to be on procrastination. And this is a huge part of it because you procrastinate because you don't have a system. Like you don't have a system, and it'll come over here to YouTube as it always does. So you're not missing anything when it comes up, it'll be here. But it's important that you understand that if you don't have a system, you're not going to have a system. You know what I mean? Like it's just not going to happen. You cannot be, and I'm going to repeat it 100 times. You cannot be inconsistent and expecting consistent results. But in the same token, you can't just do the sound bowl for 2 days and think, okay, I'm going to feel better. No, you might feel better initially, but then what else? What's it bringing up? How are you processing? You have to have an established routine and an established system. If you think that that's too hard, then that's how you know you definitely need one because you're not failing at anything. You're not lazy. You're not those things. You just don't have a system, right? So it's the same thing with your wellness, right? So I have, and I usually have my little light right there on. I just don't have it on right now. But it still works. And I have my little guys. I'll bring them up. One day you'll see them. They're like so cute and they're like peace and love and happiness. I have crystals everywhere. But it's important that you understand that your environment must also match what it is that you're seeking. If you're in an environment that's toxic, that's heavy, that's negative, guess what? You ain't gonna get a lot of positive from that. You're just not. You have to allow yourself to really do the hard work. So you have to allow yourself to give yourself a strict kind of system and routine. Allow yourself to stick to it because anybody can plan it. Doesn't matter. I don't care how great of a planner you are. You must be consistent with your practice, even when you don't feel like doing it. And you don't do these things just when you're having a bad day. It has to be part of your daily wellness. This is a daily practice for me. That's why, I mean, I can grab any bowl from anywhere and anybody's and play it right away because I'm automatically in tune with energy. So you don't get it to think, okay, my God, this is what I have to do. No, it's part of your practice. And it's a beautiful, beautiful part of your practice. If you even understand how like putting your feet in the ground, hugging a tree, moonbathing naked, the amount of power that that gives you if you allow it, you make things so much more difficult in your life. And that's kind of the key. So yes, so that is the deal on singing bowls. And I can do different levels for you. I can do higher frequency, lower frequency. We can do it all. But I can also do a little bit of a meditation on here if that's what you want, along with the sound bowl, kind of like talking over the sound bowl to do some guided meditation for you, if that's your jam. So, but yeah, so go and play the sound bowl, feel it, touch it, sense it. Don't be discouraged if you pick it up and you're like, this isn't working. It's because you're not in tune with your body. When you are literally, like, I'm not even like, it's not like I'm prepping. I'm not prepping. I can pick this thing up and anybody else's and play it at any given time because I'm grounded. So when you're grounded and you're centered and you're at peace, that's where you have this. So yeah, so happy Friday or any day that you're watching this.